Hello and welcome, all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Taurus suns, have big Taurus placements, or are cross watchers for Taurus. Welcome to your month ahead messages, looking at the month of November 2024. If you're looking for love messages, I have a tier on my Patreon devoted to just that. That's going to be linked down below. It gives you access to all of the month ahead zodiac love messages. You can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever tickles your fancy, you know. The way things are going to work here today, I will pull an oracle card excuse me, to look at overarching themes for your month ahead. I will then clarify with the tarot for further details and messages. After that, I will pull overarching oracle and tarot themes for your love messages. That's what we're going to explore on Patreon. So if what comes out there is of interest to you, it resonates, catches your attention, that might be a sign there are messages there for you. Okay, it's November. It is a time of harvest. It is a time to spend with loved ones. If you are in the US and you choose to celebrate, it is Thanksgiving time coming up. So my intention with your overarching theme is really going to be what in your life that you have to feel grateful for. So these could be things that you feel gratitude for in the month of November. This could be something working out in your favor. This could be, pardon my itchy eyeball. Wow, this could be something that you've done in the past and it comes full circle. You feel gratitude for it now. This could be something that happens now and that in the future, when you look back at it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that was actually that was lit. That worked out really well for me. Thank you, universe. If you have a gratitude practice, this could also kind of suggest a place, like an energy to direct that gratitude practice toward. I'm just taking a sip of water. So we're going to see what comes out, but gratitude is going to be the central theme in your month ahead messages. So with that, I'm going to stop babbling at you and we're going to get into it. You guys, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the vibes today. You guys, you have Kindle Love at the bottom. I know Taurus has had some really good love messages for the last few months. Last few months. This feels like this is a continuation of that. We have the number 8, so there's a lot of abundance here in a love situation. Some of you, it's a rekindling, and I don't feel like this is somebody you've been in deep separation with. It even could just be maybe you and your person have both been working a lot and you have more time to spend together. But it does feel like love is something that you also have to be quite thankful for in the month ahead. So I'm actually going to flip your oracle card first, and then we're going to pull your tarot. Ooh, okay, you got Rest Deeply. One of the other groups got this too. I don't remember who. I want to say Aries. I might be wrong. So we have 44. That reduces to an 8. Some of you have an orange cat. So the number 8 showing up quite a lot. You and a partner might be able to kind of find some peace together. But the main thing that you're going to have a lot of gratitude for, excuse me, is that you're getting time to rest. Also, that this rest does not cost you your abundance, right? Some of you, you're able to use up some PTO to cover some rest time. Some of you, you're getting invited on a little mini vacation, and it's just really restorative. And it's everything else is taken care of for you in order for you to rest. And again, I do feel like this involves somebody else in particular. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the 4 of Swords, talk about that rest. And the 5 of Swords, I feel first of all swords. I'm so sorry. My allergies and my asthma are really bad. We have the Hermit reversed at the bottom, Virgo energy showing up. So it feels like one of the big themes that's going to be coming through is that there could be an issue with the 5 of Swords that's put on pause, right? You and somebody else could make the decision hang on, we're not making a lot of progress. Let's table this for now and we'll come back to it later. There we go. Sorry, I was it's in there. I can get it. So you might be deciding, let's table this. We'll come back to it later. For some, there is an issue with somebody else or something else in your life. This is a win at all costs kind of energy. And it feels like someone is coming in to kind of swoop you up and take you away from that for a little bit. So if you're really struggling with your boss, for example, and it's just been no progress is being made, it's getting to be rather heated. It feels like, somebody could be coming in to be hey, you know what, let's take a break from this. I got us tickets to go to this thing. Let's go. Or, I want to like, I booked us this place for the weekend, let's go. There's something kind of like that here, but there's a conversation coming in that's kind of like letting you know with the Four of Swords, like, there's a time that needs, like, you need a little bit of a rest time, right? Again, some of you have enough like PTO that even like, let's say you're having trouble at work, it feels like you have enough like PTO, or there's like the schedule opens up in such a way where you can take that time off and be like, all right, I got to come back to it later. Excuse me. So sorry. It's like, all right, I got to come back to this later. This is too much right now. And I do definitely see that here. So what is this Two of Swords? Again, this is a conversation. You're making a decision. The Hangman, there's kind of a, well, the Hangman in reverse. There's kind of a sense here of, okay, nothing's getting solved here. This clearly, like, something's got to give. Something, you know, we need to see this from a different perspective. Something has to shift and change. So why don't we take a step back so we can have some breathing room? I do see that. This could be with a Pisces. 10 of Cups is at the bottom. This could be with a family member. This is something that you want, though. This is something that, like, you have a lot of high hopes for. And there's kind of a sense of like, okay, you know what? We're not going to give up on this just yet. So why don't we take a step back? For some of you, you have a really great relationship, a really great partnership. And there's a sense where maybe you guys can't get on the same page about something, and you're kind of like, something you might feel gratitude for is that you have the type of relationship where you can take a step back, or maybe you have done this already and it kind of actually only strengthens the partnership. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, the Ace of Swords here and the Emperor. It feels like there's a break that's taken a little bit, and this is actually only like creating a benefit here, right? I always think it's interesting, this version of the Ace of Swords, the yarrow is growing through a barbed wire fence. So it feels like even though things can be a little bit charged, again, possibly with a masculine energy, Aries showing up, which is funny because I was talking about that before, possibly with a boss or a father figure. There's a sense of like, even though things could get charged up, could get heated, there's a recognition of like, okay, why don't we scale it back a little bit? Why don't we table this issue? Why don't we take like a little bit of time apart? Because I think that's only going to benefit us. And I do feel like you end up, that either yields the conversation you would like in the month ahead, or you're able to talk about this really bluntly, right? Like if you and, let's even say, you know, you and a father figure with that 10 of Cups are arguing, there's kind of a sense of like, okay, you know, I don't think we're solving anything in this issue, especially because it is, you know, there's a lot going on this month in a lot of different sectors of life that can cause arguments with family. There's a sense of like, I don't think we're solving anything. I don't think this is like helping. Why don't we like come back to this another time? Or like, I need some time to cool off, but then we'll, you know, we can reconvene later. And it feels like this person's very much on board with that. This person's like, yeah, you're right. It's going to take some time. The Six of Cups in reverse. It feels like because you're trying not to repeat a pattern from the past. So like, let's say if this is you and a father figure and you always, let's say, argue about politics. I don't know, I'm making something up. But if that's the issue, if it starts to get too heated, it starts to get too intense, it feels like you both are like, you know what? Why don't we take a step back from this and we'll come back to this discussion later? And I do sense that here. Excuse my burp. So with the Four of Swords, yeah, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups. You and another person are deciding it's not worth a fight, right? King of Swords at the bottom. While the King of Swords, we have Libra energy. While the King of Swords can sometimes be kind of cold and emotionally detached, one of the big differences between like the King of Swords is the Knight of Swords is that the King of Swords has the wisdom that the Knight does not. The Knight thinks it's always about being right and always about having like the correct answer. And they can be kind of hard-headed. And the King of Swords understands, especially when you're dealing with people, it's not just about being right. It's about being able to work together and be collaborative, right? If you could have the best answer in the world, you could have the best idea in the world, but if nobody wants to help you with it because you're being an ass, that's not really going to help you, right? The King of Swords gets that. That's why the King of Swords is much more diplomatic than like, say, the Knight of Swords. So it feels like you and this other person, you understand this, whether you've gone 20 rounds in this dynamic with them before or not, with that Six of Cups in reverse. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. The Four of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands reverse and the Three of Cups tells me that you guys don't want to fight. You both decide that something else is more important, right? I have a family member who I love to death, but sometimes we can get a little heated. And I was talking about this a while ago, and I was saying, like, yeah, sometimes it's tempting to want to fight with them about XYZ, or it's a natural kind of like, you know, we get hopped up. But I think it's really important in certain moments, on certain discussions, to focus on the love that brings you together rather than the things that threaten to tear you apart. This has that energy. Even if it's work, it's like, you guys have, you know, you get along, right? 3 of Cups. There's a soul bond here. This is your friend. This is somebody that you have camaraderie with. It's more important to focus on the good things here than focus on the things that you guys could fight about. So there's a surrender with the 9 of Wands in reverse. So clarifying the 5 of Swords, yeah, Temperance. You guys are healing possibly an argument with somebody. Sagittarius energy showing up. And Justice in reverse with Libra. It feels like you guys could be making up with somebody by the end of the month. But it feels like you guys are finding a way to create balance with this person where maybe in the past you have not. There is a sense of like letting bygones be bygones. And I do feel like this comes from this rest period. Yeah, because there's that Knight of Swords at the bottom. I see who you're dealing with. It feels like this is a point of growth, right? And it's not just about creating healing and balance in the moment. It feels like it's actually a karmic cycle that you're releasing with the Judgment card. Judgment, woof, with the Justice card here. And there's healing coming in. So for a lot of you, you and this person are making up, or you're like creating a better outcome by the end of the month, which I really like for you. So let's pull your overarching tarot and oracle themes for love, and we will get into that on Patreon. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, folks. It's that time of year. 'Tis the season. Okay, so I don't want to look because I know the cards in this deck, so I'm trying to like, is this one? Is it this one? It's not this one. I'm trying to not be influenced. All right, Spirit, it is this one. What does my Taurus need to know about, my Taurus friends need to know about their love life? Okay, so you got this one. It says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Who's Faith? She sounds fun. The King of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse. Ooh. And the Sun. Okay. Leo energy very strongly here. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Oh, I'm excited to do your messages. Okay. So if you want to delve into these further, like I said, that will be on Patreon. That's going to be linked down below. I want to thank you guys for spending your time and energy with me today. I just love getting to connect with you. So thank you as always for being a part of our beautiful blossoming community. All right, I will see you there, little square. Take care. Oh, that was unintentional, but it's good. Bye.